so I made myself a promise that over the next 30 days, I would live stream just to kind of get my feet wet again into live streaming and just kind of sharing things that are going on in my life at the time. And so today it is raining here in Southern California. I'm in Whittier right now. And I just figured I might as well do it. I'm actually waiting for my son to get out of school, but I'm here early because if you don't get here early, there's nowhere to park and it's raining. So I just figured, you know what, I'm just gonna get here earlier than I normally get here anyway. So, but I thought today I'd kind of share a couple of things. One of them that's been kind of asked the last couple of months, I think, as I share that I've been doing YouTube, or I had started doing YouTube a while back and then stopped, and why I'm trying to like really get back into it. So I figured I'd just kind of share that while I'm just killing some time. And even one of the questions I was asked was, why didn't I just resume my other channel? And which is a great idea. I actually, there's a lot more subscribers, and I kind of felt like, to be honest, like I really felt that I didn't want to change that channel. You know what I mean? To go from recording certain content and then all of a sudden swinging right to something completely different. So in other words, doing Cobra Kai videos, which I really miss doing that. It was so much fun. Doing those types of videos, like reaction videos and then kind of character analysis and things like that. And then switching it to, here, follow me as I'm on films and I'm kind of recording my journey. So I almost feel like they're separate journeys, but they're very similar, I think. And so the reason why I wanted to just kind of share like why I'm doing this channel, and then even share like how I got into doing YouTube to begin with Cobra Kai. I think it would be interesting just to kind of share that. Like it's been a long journey of learning and having setbacks and seeing what works, it doesn't work or whatever. But just to keep it simple, the reason why I wanted to do this channel is because, and I'm still kind of figuring it out, obviously, but I realized when I started looking to get into films, there really wasn't a lot. And what you would find is these huge filmmakers that are already successful telling you kind of these things to do and to try. But it was more of like you just seeing, they're already there. They already have red cameras, they have budgets, they have, and so I kind of felt like as I was just trying to learn what it was like to be on set, I found it actually very difficult. I would find, maybe some behind the scenes in some commercials that were shot or something like that, but not really like taking you on the journey. And if it was a journey, they were already super pro level. And I want to tell you that I'm still learning right now, and I'm not at that level. Even though I have, 3 years of experience, I wouldn't put myself in that category of I'm like this huge brand and I'm working with these commercials. Like, no, I'm still learning. I'm still getting pulled onto different projects, different sets, and I'm learning every day from directors, producers, the grip team, the camera team, the set decorations. I'm still learning so much along my journey. And it's like, I wish I would have just followed someone that had just got into it and seen through their eyes what it's like. And I think that's what I ultimately kind of wanted to do, is trying to take you on the journey with me. And even though I have 3 years of behind the scenes stuff that I could break down, which that's kind of what I'm working on right now, that I really want to break down, like, this is what happened on this project. Like, I love those stories. I want to hear the gossip. Like, I want to hear like what happened this day. How was the director? How are the actors? What did you learn? Like, what kind of day was it on set? Because as I've gone back through my own footage, it just jogged all of those memories. It jogged. I'm like, oh, I remember this project. For example, Night Games. That film. The first day of set on that film, it was the day after my brother passed away, and we did his funeral. And I remember needing, like, I remember I almost backed out of it, and it's like, no, I need to do something because I feel kind of broken right now. Like I need something to just like latch onto to give me some type of focus. And I remember when I saw the premiere, I remember the bathroom. And I'll talk more about this in a different episode. Maybe I'll break down that film and whatever. But I just remember when I watched it and I saw the bathroom, I was like, yeah, that's the bathroom I cried in for like 2 hours when I got there because I was hurting so bad from just coming from my own brother's funeral the day before. And then I just kind of like had to shake it off. And then I got through the project. You know what I mean? For the next, I think we filmed for like 6 days, 5 or 6 days. It was really short. It was just crazy schedule. But I mean, like, those are kind of like the stories that I want to share with you guys, right? And that's what I aim to do now. For the next 30 days, I just really want to get back into the rhythm of engaging with the audience and sharing some things behind the scenes of like where I'm at right now in my life. And it's really figuring out what I want to do. And so, yes, I have like photography. Yes, I do videography, and I work on film sets. But it's like, how do I share this journey with people? And I haven't quite figured it out. Yes, I could share stuff on other social media platforms or whatever, but I kind of want to take people on to my projects that I plan to shoot maybe 6 months down the road, and just kind of let me take you from A to Z, from us figuring it out and just the whole mechanics of the filmmaking process, and then eventually onto the set. So that's what I want to share. But I want to go back a little bit further before I get too off topic, is the reason why I had originally started YouTube on Team Rubalcava Network, TRN's Cobra Kai Theories, was actually video vlogging my family. And so we had originally just started filming. I just got this like this itch, this bug that I just wanted to do YouTube. And we started filming our kids at different things, like no different than what you would see on like social media now. But this was about 6 years ago, where it didn't feel as normal, you know what I mean? It didn't feel as normal as it is today. And we started filming a lot of family stuff and little videos, and those videos still actually exist, but I just had to move them to their own channel, where that channel died because my kids didn't want to do it anymore. But it was like an accident that I saw the trailer for Cobra Kai, and I'm like, this is going to be the biggest freaking train wreck that ever existed. I want to react to this and just see what happened. It just happened one day. I just filmed it and uploaded it, and just like, yep, that's it. Okay, let's go back to video vlogging. And it changed everything for me, because that was the first video that I literally saw like start to move and hit like 1,000 views, or all my other videos were hitting like 23 views. And so it kind of like ignited like, oh, this is like trending. This is something that people want to watch. And then I started doing reaction videos and just kind of started sharing my like analysis of characters, and just kind of just sharing my thoughts on what was happening. And then even started doing prediction videos, and that's when it really freaking started taking off. I almost said the F word right now. Really started taking off is prediction videos, and just based on character analysis and what I thought would happen. And ironically, a lot of it started to happen. And so when I look back now from a storytelling standpoint, and then from being on the production side and seeing like all of it come together, how you take these stories or characters and how you build it into something else bigger than that, and then you build, the set design for projects, and now you have the actors, directors, and just being able to see all of it come together, it just blew my mind. And then to know that YouTube set me on this trajectory, set me on this path, because it opened some doors for me, because I was a little more encouraged to start doing stuff and filming more, and start to just kind of see what I could do, stretch my legs, so to speak. But it really kind of opened my eyes to, can I work on films? Like, is it that much different? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not that much different. And like bigger budgets, better cameras, a better crew, a better understanding of lighting, um, actors, whatever, but at the core of it, it's storytelling. And so it's not so different than what we do on YouTube. It's really not. It may feel different when you're in the environment because it's high pressure, high stakes, more than I've ever experienced in my life. But there's still something very similar about content creation and storytelling, and then doing films or even commercials. It's still taking a concept and bringing it to life. And so that was what I learned through YouTube, through TRN Cobra Kai theories, was how to kind of bring, some of my ideas to life and then engage with people over it. So it really changed things for me. And it even changed things for me when I was on set and they would ask me, do you have a background in film? I was like, no, but like I did YouTube. And they're like, YouTube? What's your channel name? And then I would tell them what I did. And they're like, Cobra Kai, we love Cobra Kai, So it was like really, really interesting experience. And it really just kind of opened my eyes to, I think this is really what I'm meant to do. And so on this channel, I know over the next few months, I am going to start to show more of the filmmaking process behind the scenes, like what I learned on sets or whatever. But I also really want to answer a lot of questions because I have so much that I learned along the way, from how to break through, how to build cameras, how to light scenes, which I'm still really learning. And I want to take you on the journey. I'm not an expert at that. If my absolute weakness is lighting the scene like a DP, director of photography. Like what do they see? How do they, it's so crazy when I see on set how they set up lights and how certain lights they shade part of it because they don't want that shadow casting on something else. And it's very technical. And so I want to not only share some of the technical knowledge that I've learned, but also as I'm learning how to do it myself, I want you guys there with me. I want you guys on that journey, learning as I'm learning, because that's what I wish I would have had in the beginning. Now, cameras and all that, I think there's a lot of stuff out there, but just like really how you get into film and how you create, how you screenwrite, which I'm learning right now. I just want to share all that with you guys. And I'm going to, but in the meantime, for the next 30 days, it's really just about, got to build an audience, and I got to like really put in some work to get some hours, like you guys already know, for those of you that have been in YouTube or are in YouTube right now. You got to get those. If you want to monetize, you got to get there. And so I don't want to make my channel about that, but we all got to generate revenue somehow, I guess. So why not, right? So that's kind of been my journey from the channel before to where I'm at right now. And I'm excited again, guys. It's like, I don't know, there was always an excitement that I had for YouTube and releasing videos and seeing comments and going live and having fun. And I missed that part of my life. And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole because it did cause some conflict in my relationship, in my marriage, because it takes a lot of energy to do it. It takes a lot of energy to kind of create and then edit and all of that. So, but I'm in a good place now where I'm happy, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to all the work that comes this year. The last year has been really slow, and then kick off some other projects like a podcast that I'm working on. I'm going to keep that under wraps right now, but I've been working diligently on writing these episodes. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. It kind of ignited that hunger again to want to write. And by no means am I like an experienced or accomplished writer, but just getting in motion, it's really exciting. So I'm going to probably end with that. Like I said, it's still raining here in SoCal, and I'm kind of getting closer to waiting for my son to get out of school. And I hope every day for the next 30 days. I'm not going to say hope, for the next 30 days. I'm just going to kind of do some live streams and share more and more about me and my journey. And I think the next one that I really want to talk about is how I got into photography. And because it was one of the things that was not planned. Like, I didn't plan on ever becoming a photographer. It was something I accidentally fell into, if you could even call it that. I just recognized that, dude, I'm on set and there's all of these cool things that are happening. There's all this blood spurting everywhere. There's all this crazy. I need to capture this. And I did. I kind of did it clumsily, in the beginning, and then I got better at it. And then I got actually pretty good at it. And then I'm just like, yo, walking to set, like set up my cameras and like, let's roll, let's go. So, and that happened over the course of like, I think a year, where I got more comfortable. I kind of grew into it. And I'm like, I figured I'm here on set doing something else. I'm going to take photos anyways, whether I'm the photographer or not. I'm going to take photos anyways. And those photos changed my life. Those photos, some of them have become part of the movie poster. Some of those photos have opened doors to other gigs. Some of those photos are on IMDb on those films. So I'll share a little bit more and more about that. And that's what I'll share the next time I get on. Okay, if I have a little bit more time, I'll kind of go into depth with those projects, and just kind of like watching, like, wow, I didn't even intend to be a photographer. And through the course of filmmaking and being on sets, I became one, which is just crazy. It just tells you that you never know what's going to happen when you get there. You never know like how your passion is going to grow into something else. And I've truly come to appreciate learning photography. I did. Even though in my heart, I tell this to my friends sometimes, in my heart, like, I'm a videographer, I'm a cinematographer, but I love photography. I just love it. I love capturing the moments of creativity that are happening on set, where like the director's thinking about stuff, thinking about how he wants to block that set, or something happened in the scene and you see everyone's reactions, or they're building things, or I don't know, man. It's just so powerful capturing people in their element and doing it very candidly, where they don't even know. Like I would say 98% of my photos are like, how did you capture that? I didn't even notice you were there. And I'm like, exactly. Cause I'm like a ninja hiding from places, or I just have something, I'll see something going on. I'm like, pa, 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 no one even notices. And then, when I see those photos, I'm like, man, these photos captured so many cool memories on set. And so I'm going to share a little bit more about how that happened to me and how it kind of changed the course of my life. And it's something I'm deeply proud of, that happened by accident. Happened by accident. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. 18 minutes. All right, it's getting longer. I'm gonna be working on keeping them short, but that never happened. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.